All right, we'll take our first look at all-arounder Emily Shepard, graduate student out of Kansas.
Nicely done. Yurchenko full. Almost looked like she was a little high on the table, but was still able to get that block off. And again, looked like she stuck it. We'll see again here.
Sometimes with that 4-inch mat, it gives a little bit, so it's an allure of the movement, but
she broke out of that.
All right, this is 2 for 4 for Shepard. Currently ranked number 4 on this event.
And look how high she gets on that release move. And just the form throughout the routine. The toes pointed. Her legs didn't even come apart on that pack down to the low bar.
Some gymnasts you'll see they have what's built-in deductions where they can't perform the skill without their legs coming apart. But hers are always glued together.
Wow. And a nice stock dismount. That is going to be a huge score right there.
Absolutely. Last week went 9.875 on that routine. Her career high is a 9.925, and I feel like it's going to be pretty close.
I loved just the lines and the handstand. She even had time to sit on top of the bar for a second. Look at this last one. And then how high she gets on that release from the bar into that stick, that's going to be a huge score.
She almost completes that second flip above the high bar, which is just unheard of, and has all that time to spot the landing. So a phenomenal routine out of Shepard. So veteran performer there as we move over to the other all-arounder, Emily Shepard for the Wolfpack.
If there's someone that I could count on to go after a fall, it would be Emily Shepard, and then after her, Chloe Negretti.
Absolutely. Last week went 9.9 on this event, which tied her career high. Shepard ranked 5th on beam right now in the ACC rankings.
Her form is just stunning, and the way she dances all the way through her toe point to her fingertips really just makes the biggest difference when watching. Beautifully done back handspring, back layout, acro series.
Just such a solid performer for this Wolfpack team, and she's been such a consistent individual throughout her entire career.
It really does look like she's floating on the beam. She looks just so light with her movements and her acro skills.
And just a list of accolades that you can take a look through her bio. You have to scroll to get through all of the accolades that she's earned.
It would take too long. She would be done with the routine before we were done talking about it.
Absolutely.
Wow, and a nice side aerial to 1.5. I think took the slightest hop on that landing.
I think so. Again, maybe a half 10.
We'll take another look here on this back handspring, back layout. Here's that acro series we were talking about. She looked a little crooked on it, but you wouldn't even be able to tell with how she saved it. And then into that side aerial 1.5. Broke out. I think that was a shift of the feet.
But they've still got plenty of strong scores. They were hoping for a really good away score, just because, again, we talked about that national qualifying score, which everything's going to switch to for the rankings. They will have to count this meet because they've only got 3 home, and after today, 3 away. But they'll be able to drop it very quickly. So Shepard, there you can see her all-around totals so far. She is just having a day.
I was going to say I'm blown away by her score so far. I think she might be on track for a career all-around high with a hip floor routine.
Ranks number 4 on this event.
Starting off with a huge double pike.
I think she actually stepped forward on purpose on that one because she was closer to the line.
Yeah, definitely wasn't a power issue.
The judges typically want to see you step backwards, but if that step backwards is going to be out of bounds, then you would definitely much rather step forwards.
She does that front layout into a front full. It's perfectly straight. No problems there.
So glad she came back to take this extra year. And so far, just, I mean, having probably her best season yet.
Last tumbling pass right here. Huge double tuck. Drops into that landing, and that is Emily Shepard, everyone.
It's really hard to see actually how high those skills are because the camera has to move to keep them in range. When they're doing it right in front of us on the floor, it is up in the rafters.
That is going to be a big score for them on top of a huge night for her.
Absolutely. Last week went 9-9 on floor, career high of a 9.95. Let's take another look at this last tumbling pass, see if we can tell exactly how high it is.
You can see she has so much time to set for that double tuck, drops into it.